Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to chapter 3.2 and the final video on the monthly Queller EQ, the Immortalis. This is going to be all for your mutant champions. So bring in your mutant champions that have easy access to region or they have a lot of hits in their special attacks. So the nodes are going to be Relentless Mutation, Healing Factor, and Just a Scratch. So with mutant attackers will gain an indefinite passive fury whenever they will gain a region buff or any passive regions. So your Wolverine would be a good one here, X23 will be good, or champions that have a lot of hits in their special attacks because of Just a Scratch they will have chance to get a region every time you do use a special attack. We're going to do the easy path, relatively saying that's going to start with Korg and end up with Magic. If you bring in the right champions, you can easily do that path. And the boss fight is going to be against a Sersi with Long Distance Eternity, Power Play 2, Ionized Armor, Kinetic Transference, and Rise to Power. Mono on her and the options to take her down later, and some of the challenging fights are also there. So if you have a good rounded mutant roster, you can get through this path, quest very easily. So let's jump into the path, but before we do, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications, and leave a comment down below. All of that really helps me out a lot. Now the first fight is going to be against a Korg. Now I have different options I can use. I can use Omega Red here because the tentacles do not take the return damage hits. I can also use a champion that can stop him from purifying the stun. So for example, your Storm Pyramid X will work really nicely here. White Magneto will be a good option. Apocalypse will be a good option. So there are plenty of different options you can now use against Korg. He used to be a difficult defender, but now you can easily take him out. Once you throw a special 1 or special 2, you will notice that there is a chance that you will get a region, and once you have a region, depending on how many hits your special 2 or special 1 throws, you will get furies on you, and every fury will increase your damage by 70%, and you can stack it by 5 times. So essentially your damage will increase by 350%, and that will help you clear all of these defenders much quicker. So yes guys, that's about it with the mutant attackers. Just bring them in, stack those furies, and you can kill off all the path, and I'll see you at the boss fight that is going to be against a Sersi. And the boss fight is going to be against a Sersi with long distance eternity. So the more further you are from the defender, all the buffs and will be paused. If she goes unblockable, they'll be paused as well. Regions will be paused as well. So for them to run out, you have to be near the defender. And the other one is going to be power play. So after a cooldown ends, whoever has more bar of power will be unaffected, and the other one will be affected by a stagger debuff. And same goes with kinetic transference. When she hits you in your block, she will gain power, and also rise to power if you knock her down, and for the 4 seconds she will have increased power gain. Now, having said that, keeping that in mind, some quick options that I would suggest you would be an Archangel. Just if you bring Horseman's energy, that also works. Otherwise, you can just parry or parry and heavy. That will totally shut her down with the neurotoxins. And the one is going to be Voodoo, or you can also use Black Widow Clairvoyant, or also Tigra. Any champion that takes advantage of all of those buffs, you can use them also here. They will work nicely. Hood is also a good option with all of those staggers, so they work as well. All you need to do is to stack those debuffs and use them to your advantage. In Voodoo's case, you can poison. In Black Widow Clairvoyant's phase, you can just put the buff immunity debuff on the opponent, and then you can use your sustain to stay in the fight and kill her off. Another very slow option is going to be Apocalypse. I'm just mentioning it here because it is a mutant quest, so it will help you out with Apocalypse. Try to only keep Sersi to an SP1 and stack up all of those debuffs from SP2 and SP1, and then try to use an SP3 to make them permanent, and you can slowly whittle her down and kill her off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot. We are finally done with the monthly EQ. Now we will be moving on to back to 7.3 before the variant hits. So stay tuned to the channel, and apart from that guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.